screen.
Okay, so now now we're gonna talk about the code. All right. So, well, let's first just have the button move around. Okay. So that's something with timing. Every 1 second. So if you go to control, you're gonna scroll to the bottom. You'll see a timed loop. A timed loop means so every something, you're going to do a loop, which is repeating something over and over every, I don't know. Well, let's pull it over. Let's see what makes sense.
Is that parameter or is it milliseconds?
So it's in milliseconds. So every 1,000 milliseconds. What is 1,000 milliseconds? 1 second, right? Because milli means 1,000. So 1,000 of these is 1 second. So if we wanted to move every 1 second, let's try that out. Let's go with 1 second. And when you make your game, maybe you want it faster. Maybe it's going to be only 500 milliseconds. Right? That would be a faster movement. So every 1,000 milliseconds, we want to set location. So go to UI controls. Where is that? I don't see it. Set position. Drag that one over.
Select.
Okay. What are we going to set the position of?
Button.
The button. Okay. Now we say the X and the Y of where we want to set it. Okay? Well, where do I want to set it?
Random.
Random. So go to math. Random number. Drag that. You're going to have to drag it right over the right spot, which is going to be a little hard. Over the X. See if you can do that. I had trouble doing that this morning. No, over to the right. No.
Where am I putting it?
You want to put it over the X, which is the next. Yep, right there. Boom. She got it there. Right. Now let's think. What do we want the random number to be from for the X? What do we want the X to be? X, remember when we did the coordinate system?
0 to 320.
320. But what's the problem with that?
1.
If it was 320,
It go off the screen.
it would go off the screen. So we want to be a little less than that.
To 300.
280.
I don't know. How much less do we want to be? Depending on how big the box is.
Exactly as much as the box is wide.
Exactly. I don't know what we. So what is the box?
It's about
So she's-
210.
Huh?
210-ish.
210? I don't think so.
110. My bad.
110. So then, so hers was about 100, 110. Let's say it's 100. Then what do we want our random number to be from?
0.
2?
110.
No.
220.
220. Right? Because the screen is 320 big, and her button she said was about 100, then she wants a random number. Do we do 0 just to humor me? I don't want to confuse people. 0 and so she said 215. That would be about 105 off. Somewhere around there sounds reasonable. So that's for the X. Let's bring it over for the Y. This is going.
Let's start at 0.
We want to start at 0. 0 will be the top of the screen. Now, what is our? So, how big is the screen? Who remembers how big the screen was on when we did the coordinate system?
More than I can't see.
Up in.
450.
Got it.
What?
450.
450. Remember, this was 450. So, are we going to choose a Y between 0 and 450?
No.
Well, it might be off our screen, or we don't even want it in the score region, right? Her score goes to about 400. And now, what else are we going to take off?
The height.
Yeah, the height of the box. Well, how big is the box? If you go to design, you can see it exactly. How big is that thing? So she went to the design. It's 45. Her box is 45 high. All right. So what was it? What was the top of this thing? About 400. So this section here is about 400. 400 minus 45, that's about 350. So she's going to choose a random Y between 0 and 350. Right. And are you okay? Were you able to put those random numbers in the right spot? They're hard to get in the right spot. All right. Oh, my projector's getting out again. Okay. Now, the other issue, we scroll to the right. This is a little goofy thing about set position. The next two ones that say 100 and 100 are the width and the height of the box. Do we want to change it to 100 and 100? I don't think we do. If you click that right arrow, you'll get rid of those numbers. You hit the left twice. Sorry, left arrow. Yeah, that's what we want. Because we don't want to change the width and the height of the box. We're happy with how our box is. Okay? So now every second, the button will move to a new random spot on our screen in the appropriate place. And if you try this, this works. Let me stop the video. Can we stop the video? Hit that box up there.